If someone proposes the idea of dropping one of these on campus, the community feedback, the impact on the kids who've really accessed this as their pathway, they have all been more positive than we would have ever imagined. So I'm an advocate. I mean, I think I would really encourage them.
I had not expected all of that. Well, like I first stepped in there and I was like, this is just awesome. Like popped in and showed my friends and like, they're like, farms are this high tech now, wow. Cause like this is like, how many acres? Like 2, 3 in just that box. It's impressive.
My name is David Larson and I am a teacher here at Mountain Vista High School. I've had a variety of different jobs over the years of 31 years of teaching. I've taught every grade 1st through 12th. I'm currently teaching agriculture business, which is an intro to business class in terms of the principles and concepts of business, all applied to the running of our freight farm. And this class is very hands-on oriented. Philosophically, I am very much passionate about hands-on practical learning that really can be applied to life and that you do something with what you are learning.
I have 2 boys, a junior and a sophomore here. Got connected with the farm when they were in middle school, and now we've been buying produce here for about 5 years.
Growing up, my grandparents had an orchard, an apple orchard, so they would sell produce, and I always thought that process was super interesting. So when I found out that Mountain Vista had a hydroponic lettuce farm that they were selling and having a class with it, I was like, I have to take this class. It just sounded so cool, and like, how does that even work? How do you grow lettuce in a shipping container? So I really just wanted to learn more, so I took the class, and I'm so glad I did, because it was just such a cool way to see it from like the new farming.
My name is Jason Cochran. I am a chemistry teacher and AP biology teacher at Mountain Vista High School. We don't have many courses that just attract everybody. There's kind of a mindset of kids. I mean, we're a really comprehensive high school, but that doesn't mean that every course is for every kid, and this seems to be that way. And so it's just really cool that it attracts so many different kids, and they get experience with latest technology, they get experience with entrepreneurship, business. It's just really cool.
We knew that we needed another pathway for kids who were not as traditional learners. That was one aspect of what we were looking for. We wanted them to enter into the business pathway sort of in a way that really met their needs and kind of got them excited.
I like doing hands-on stuff. Like it's a different experience than like what actual school is. So it's just really refreshing. I just think that he just like understands what's going on and like what students go through in school. So I just feel like it's like pretty nice on what Mr. Larson does for our community.
Like it's not another class where it's all knowledge and you don't really understand, or like you don't have anything physical to represent what you've done. But this class, you can say, I grew this piece of lettuce, and that's a really, really rewarding feeling.
Hi, my name's Michael Weaver, principal at Mountain Vista High School. We also found a nice group of kids who this was a pathway for them. This was their thing. In the early couple of years of getting it going, we had a couple that this ended up being their thing at school. And they were really able to work with our staff to build the program, to recruit other kids, to really build a foundation of students that were interested in pursuing a variety of things in the agricultural pathway, or the business pathway of it, or the science pathway of it. And so it kind of went from there.
Hi, I'm AJ Dietz. I've been at Mountain Vista High School for 16 years. I teach zoology, biotechnology, and AP environmental science. I'm interested in having my classes do some microbial studies with this, or whether it be microbes in terms of bacteria or fungus, but just to look at some diversity examples and understand whether there is a difference between freight farmed lettuce versus lettuce that's just grown at a standard farm, grown out of the ground.
Biology seems like a really fun thing in my mind. Seems like a career path I might take. And then I went into biology this year and had no clue what he was saying when he was pH, and then because of this it helps me get a better understanding also on how it affects things. So he's just like my teacher is telling us about what pH is generally, but this helped me get a much more firm grasp on what exactly it does to plants. It also has shown me a lot more of farming and how it's not just the plant in the ground. It's an experience too. It's quite helpful.
So we ended up buying a high school grade spectrophotometer, and so we took it into the freight farm and just analyzed different wavelengths of light, blue light, the red light, just to kind of see what those ranges were. And then in our AP Biology course, we harvested some of the different lettuces and then crunched it up and put that into our spectrophotometer just to see what wavelengths of light those different plants are absorbing, and then compared to just to see how effective those different wavelengths of light were. It's pretty cool because it was almost spot on.
So much outside of just learning a little bit about some urban farming, but the whole business side of things and the management side of things, the idea of how do we actually produce this product, make sure that it's safe for consumers, and then advertise it and get it out to the public. I mean, feels like it's an all-encompassing sort of adventure for the students.
I think the biggest thing was giving an opportunity for kids to learn practical skills that were applicable out in the world. Actually doing something. We find kids that study in high school and they have the book knowledge but don't have the practical skills. So that's one aspect. So we have kids that definitely are college bound here, but then we also have kids who are maybe not specifically bound for college immediately out of high school. And so we wanted to create an opportunity for them to really get some practical skills that would be applicable immediately out of high school. Say the traditional learning in the class is probably about 20%, so about 80% is doing. So social media, marketing, communications, literature, refining of processes, all those types of things that happen on the business side that relate and integrate with the agriculture side.
The freight farm is preparing me for the future in the way that it offers a business side to more of an agricultural application, which has taught me how to problem solve and how to make decisions based on what's happening in certain scenarios throughout the year and as times change over extended periods.
I've taken the class and worked on the freight farm. I started my freshman year and took the whole class throughout my freshman year. And then not too long after, I was an intern at the farm during the summer and got to work on it a little bit more then. I found it surprising how quickly I was able to get used to talking to customers and how happy and friendly they could be. I think I was very scared at the start to having to talk to adults older than me about hey, what lettuce do you want to buy or herbs, and having to understand what I need to go back and get for them. So I think that definitely helped me a lot, and it definitely helped me in my other career opportunities in the future after this, which I probably would have struggled a lot more if it had not been for the freight farm. And most of all, working as a team and understanding how to run a business with other peers and bosses and things like that.
If kids get a chance to do this kind of thing, they absolutely should take it. It's a great experience and a great way to learn and grow yourself.
The thing I like a lot about the LGM is another school could find a different pathway that met their needs. If there was a science or a food, or if you're in a food desert, if there was a engineering automation experience that you wanted to provide for kids, I often do kind of a hands like this and say, well, what is it that your school needs? What gap? And can the farm fit it? And honestly, there's very few that it won't fit. So you can emphasize any one of these pathways.
There were a couple that, were here that went to CSU to follow up at Colorado State University and pursue degrees in business agriculture. And I talked to them a couple of times, and they and their parents, I talked to one of the mothers at Back to School Night just a few weeks ago who was so complimentary of the program and the jump start it gave her daughter up at CSU to really have something that they were passionate about to follow up in college.
I'm really glad I was able to have this experience. It really helped me get into high school and understand how to navigate it better, and I think I would not be quite where I am right now without this class.
When we're talking about dynamics, it just brings everyone in, and I just think that it's like a great part of our little nook in the community. And without it, I don't think the school would be as fun as it is.